very simple to everybody. That is the main perspective of analytics in today's world. So that's the reason why your graphic user interface analytics are also available like Google Analytics. I'll tell you. So now first we'll get into your different types of analytics. So on the basis of industry, you can classify your basics into three types: on the basis of industry, on the basis of business function, and on the basis of insight offered, the way you look into the data. Three types of data can be looked into. Okay. So on the basis of industry, today the classification is based on credit card, insurance, FMCG, e-commerce, travel and leisure, retail, telecom. These are the top things which are using analytics to a large extent. Today, the large extent of data has been found only by means of they have been used. Analytics is mainly used in credit cards, insurance, to predict, okay, to find what type of data, who is taking what type of insurance. FMCG, all your e-commerce are today using. You could see that whenever you go to your Amazon, you could find that once you buy a product, you'll find people who bought this also bought this. Frequency of buying and people, how many of them have bought this, and they'll give you a they'll give you many options. With this, you can buy this alone. For example, if you buy one book written by Chetan Bhagat, it shows me like it shows us like there is also one more book which has been written men and women, like there is a book, right? Men Earth and Women and Venus, and such type of books are there. Three Idiots are there, and all those. You buy one book, it tells you like bundle of books are there. You can also buy this. Whoever bought this has also bought this. So automatically, even you are a common person who do not know what is happening in this industry, what will you feel? Okay, maybe there is a link between two of the book, one, or you will think that once I read this, if I read that also, that will be fine. Okay, super. Or like, okay, I was also planning to buy Chetan Bhagat's books. Now they are giving it in a bundle. Let me buy it. So it's all inducing yourself. Purely analytics plays a role. Purely analytics. Purely analytics. Whatever today you see is purely based on your analytics. It may not, if it is, and maximum, all your analytics, data analytics are being done to improve your business, to improve your revenue, to increase your profit for the company. It is the main product of this, main aim of this analytics. So now, like based on industries, these are the main industries which are using your analytics. And like classification on based on your business functions and domain analytics. We tell it as HR analytics, where you can find that it has been used for HR. Finance analytics, where it is used for finance. Sales analytics, purely for sales they use it. Supply chain analytics is there. Risk analytics is there. Marketing analytics is there. Digital analytics is there. We'll see one by one. So based on your business functions, you can tell all this. Okay. So now like classification of analytics and based on the basis of what it is always used to do. Okay. What it always used to do. So let me give you an example. Okay. Take you're going all the time, you go for the nearest supermarket, and all the time whenever you go for a supermarket, you do a billing. Okay, this is the cart what you take for your billing. Bread you buy, milk you buy, cheese, yogurt, bananas, cereal, and one packet of herbs, and all those are your shopping cart. So every month, whenever you buy, or every week, or 2 days once, 3 days once, the companies, whenever you go there, they'll ask your number, phone number, they'll ask your name, they'll tell you that they are giving you loyalty programs, points for you, and somehow they make sure your bill is being stored in the data on your name. So like why these are your unique information that has been collected, your phone numbers, your name, or either your some of your informations like your usually in retail shops, usually they get our phone numbers. Rather than the name also, they use the unique phone numbers. So once I put this phone number, it will tell me whenever you have bought it, what you have bought, for how much of money you have bought, and everything. So that is the main data collection for a retail stores. So our shopping basket has been available. And what I do is to analyze the data, data. We tell this as retail analysis. I'll tell you in the next slides. So like I take you the last 3 months report. Out of this last 3 months report, I can find that all this, whatever you have bought as a bundle is like in this 3 months, like 5 liters of milk, 3 banana dozens, and cheese 2 packets you have bought, and like 4 loaves of bread you have bought, 2 dozens of egg you have bought, garam masala 1 packet. These are the frequency. These are like frequently buying materials are being found out by the retailers. Now, this is nothing but this is known as descriptive analytics. We'll tell this as types of analysis also, or levels of analysis. You can tell these are nothing but you can also tell this as your data. You can also tell this as your data analytics too. Okay, types of data analytics can also be told out of this descriptive analytics. So it helps us to understand why behind the buy. Okay, so describing why people are buying this, describing. So describing something existing buying. So people buy existingly. They have bought it for all the 3 months. So it gives us information about what is existing, what they buy. So that is known as your descriptive analytics. They tell you about your descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics has been told over. Okay. So next one is, so all the information is coming from your basket. So from where does it comes? Nothing from your cart, from your bill. Okay, for the computer, it is from your bill. We can take everything. Okay. So how much did you spend on orders? I can see here in February 2014, this is the spend you made. In March, you have done this. In April, you have done this. May, you have done this. By means of your phone number, I can take all the bills what you have bought in the shop. So now I can do an analysis. How much should have you spent? And on an average, you have cost more than 4,000 rupees. Maybe in the month of Feb balloon, you have not done it. But after that, on an average, you have crossed, even I can tell that you have crossed somewhere around 5,000 rupees. Okay. So this is known as your data, what I'm collecting. I can also get data like this. What category did I spend on? Okay. I can find that maximum, it is like a 21.7% I have spent on households. And next, I can see that 16.9 I have spent on branded foods. That can also come
Madam,
over
sorry
here.
for the interruption.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the interruption. Madam, once you have to check the simultaneously or check the chat box also, madam.
Chat
Participants
box.
are there asking some chat box. Participants are there asking some questions.
Okay, sir. And I'm
Simultaneously, how
presenting,
to
I'm unable to see my chat box. That's the reason,
okay,
man.
okay. Okay,
Okay,
while you are
tell me.
explaining that one, you have to check that one once also. Okay,
Okay. No, I
okay,
couldn't
madam.
find it in the front of my presentation. I'm unable to find it. Okay. So, what are
Okay,
the
okay.
questions? From where should I take it?
In chat box only. In chat box only they have
Okay.
posted. Okay.
So, Professor Jagdish has asked, like, is analytics is a part of digital marketing? Analytics is not part of digital marketing. You can apply analytics in digital marketing. We tell it as digital marketing analytics. So you can in digital marketing digitally when you do, you can apply analytics to find how much has come back and all those. How much I made a campaign. What is the reach out for the campaign? Who are seeing the campaign? That is the main thing out of the analytics is part of digital marketing. What is the difference between analysis and analytics? Okay, very good. So analysis, what do you analyze? You analyze your data. Okay, data has been analyzed. Once it comes to interpretation and giving out, that becomes your analytics. Okay, so there is a difference. Analysis is only giving your analyzing your data. So you don't give you maybe ultimately you can come to an interpretation, but you cannot give suggestions. When it comes to a conclusion, from that when you make a decision, that becomes your analytics. Okay, somebody is telling like they want their question answer at the last because it may be disturbing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, that is also correct. But some of the questions they are asking. Okay, you have to answer all the questions after end of the session, madam. Just
Okay.
before 10 minutes, before we're going to bind up the session, just 10 minutes before you have
Okay.
to
I'll
ask the
finish my
question.
session little fast and I'll try
No,
answering
no,
all your questions.
no,
Okay,
no,
that
don't
is
go
fine.
fast, madam. Same as this
Okay.
flow only you have to continue.
Okay.
But
Okay. Done.
before
Done.
10 minutes only, before 10
Okay.
minutes you
Before
have to
10
ask
minutes,
the
I'll try.
participant.
And if anything remains unfinished, I'll start it from tomorrow. I'll finish it and I'll only take it to the next sessions. Okay.
Okay, madam. That is also good. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So I'll present back my screen.
Yes.
Are you able to see my screen? What category did I spend money on?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Okay.
Okay, okay. So this is a category in which this month the people were able to spend. So from this retail analysis, whenever you have a retail shop or whenever you do analysis for a retail company, you can do this type of analysis and you can find that this is the category which people have. I have spent it. Okay, so what category did I spend? So as a customer, we found that 21.7% has been put on household. So what can I do? I can put lots of household items to a large extent. I can bring varieties on it. So this is all my interpretations what I take out of it. Okay. So descriptive. So first we saw what is your okay. So descriptive uses your information from the past to make decisions in the present is known as your descriptive. So something that happened in the past, okay? So last 3 months, I found that you have taken 4 loaves of bread. So I can understand that next 3 months also you will buy this. And on average, you have made a spend for 5,000. So in this month also, how many times you come, I'll make sure that you may, I know that you will make a spend for 5,000. So how can I increase to 6,000? How can I increase to 7,000? That should be my future decision. So use of information from past to make decisions in the present is known as your descriptive analytics. Okay. So next one is it also refers to a set of techniques used to describe or explore or profile any kind of data. From the data, whatever you can get, existing data, this alone you can keep in your mind. Existing data, if you're able to get some information, that is known as your descriptive analytics. Okay. Now you can also find that a local grocer, he notices that whoever buys cereal also buys banana, and whoever buys a milk buys cereal, whoever buys a bread buys a butter. Okay, this is known as your notifications, observation, what you made out of it. Okay, now what will you do in your retail analytics? Now you will predict. Okay, I can understand that maximum people whoever bought the cereal has also bought this banana. So what will I do now? I'll make sure my rack in my retail store, in my supermarket, in my shop, I'll make sure banana is kept near to that of the cereal. Okay, whenever they buy Kellogg's, I found that people have bought banana. So now I'll do Kellogg's products are there. Next to Kellogg's products, I'll at least make sure banana is being kept over there. So that what will happen whenever you buy, you take your Kellogg's, you will remember that, okay, banana is here, I want it. Maybe whenever you use your Kellogg's, you will pour milk and bananas into it. So this is your recipe, what you do. This all are predictions, but you predict, okay? Do you understand? So now we predict that people who buy Kellogg's will also be able to buy banana. So this is known as predictive analysis. And what I do, I make sure Kellogg's is kept near banana rack or banana has been taken towards your Kellogg's rack. That is known as your prediction what we make. Okay. This we tell it as predictive analytics. Okay. We are making this and we tell this as predictive analysis. You are able to predict. Okay. So now I want to know people who bought A, were they able to buy B, and people who bought B were able to buy C also. It's a triangle shape. So like I want to know about this people who bought A, were they able to buy B and C? People who bought B, were they able to buy A and C? So this is known as market basket analysis. You can also tell this as association analysis or product affinity analysis. Okay, so you are analyzing the shopping basket or transaction and understanding people who bought A, did they buy A and C? Very simple example. Whenever a student, whenever a kid came or whenever a parent who bought a notebook, did they buy a pencil and an eraser? Okay. Whenever they bought a pencil, did they buy a notebook and an eraser? Whenever they bought an eraser, did they buy a book and a pencil? This is a triangle shape of analysis what we do, and we tell this as market basket analysis or product affinity analysis or association analysis. So I can understand that whenever somebody bought a note or a notebook, they were able to buy a pencil and a eraser. But whenever people bought pencil, they only bought erasers. They didn't buy all the time. They did not buy a notebook. And whenever somebody bought an eraser, very few bought pencils but not notebooks. Can you understand? So this is known as triangle shape of. So what you can do whenever people buy notes, you can understand that you can from the analyzing of your shopping basket, not only your basket, many of the people's basket we are able to find for individual as well as for a group. So we can able to find whenever there is a book which has been bought, there is a possibility of buying pencil and an eraser. So that is known as your market basket analysis. So according to that, you can arrange your things. So this is known one, but I'll tell you once more. You can find essential things like your rice, milk, and all those kept at the backside of your supermarkets. But provided your chewing gum, your cool drinks, your magazines will be kept in the front side, where you go for your counter to take your billing. You can find so much of product. So as many of the shops, even they'll have this racks in middle of where you'll be walking. You'll have a huge queue wherever, whenever you walk, you have to catch a kid along in your hand. It will be picking and putting. Where you have to do her, you have to convince your kid telling that this is not important, this is important, let me have. Somehow, even if you convince your kid, they'll cry, and somehow you can find 2 to 3 products added into your basket. This all comes out of your predictive analysis and your analyzing and keeping products where and where. Okay. So that is what we tell it as predictive analytics. So works by identifying patterns and using statistics to make inferences is known as your predictive analysis. So we do predictive analysis also. Okay. Now let me give you the example of a telecom industry. Okay, there is a telephone company. So what do they already know is they know information about their customers, how much time a customer averagely they spend on a phone call, how many ISD has been done, how many STD has been done, how much internet usage on an average they do it. Okay, you can find that your Airtel, your Geo, BSNL, any other. I don't think now we have much of Vodafone and Aircel. Aircel has been closed, and Vodafone also we don't have. So like all these service providers, usually you can find they give you 1.5 GB. Okay, if you want some more, on an average, everybody give you 1.5 GB. How did this 1.5 GB is being fixed? It is purely based on your usage. Okay, your internet usage. They have done an analysis to find on an average on a day maximum what is the internet usage you do. So on an average 1.5 is being by youngsters, and maximum youngsters use 1.5. And even now, like in this pandemic, they use a lot, but generally also they use 1.5 by means of their WhatsApp. They share Instagrams and everything for photographing, for photographs to be uploaded. They require it. So these are known informations. Okay. So what do they want to know? So what do we want to know?
Sorry for the interruption. You have to share your screen, madam. That is whatever presentation is. Presentation
My screen is not visible.
only just
Okay,
very
resume your
important.
presentation. Is my screen visible now?
No, madam. Yes, madam. Please, participants, don't present your
Not
screens.
presenting. You're able to see? What do they want to know?
Some of the participants, they are presenting their screen. That's why I'm asking. Just don't
Okay. You're asking them to not to present.
presenting
Okay,
this.
okay. So participants, please don't present your screen,
No,
others will not be able to
okay,
see
madam.
my screen. Okay, okay. So well, unknowingly they would have been run. Okay. So like you now, I hope you are able to see my screen, right? Okay. So who are your unhappy customers? So what do you want to know? I want to know who are my unhappy customers who are unhappy, and I also want to know like data plans. Do they want? What data plan do they want? What type of plan do they want? And which other connections are they going to take? Okay, any other connections they want to take? So all these are known information. I want to know from them. I know some information. These are the information I want to know. And how will they know this? Okay, how will I know this? These all are only by means of your predictive modeling and analysis. From your existing data, daily I can find you are doing on an average 3 to 4 hours of data. You're doing 3 to 4 hours of phone calls. That is the reason why BSNL and everybody, whenever you go to some plan, they'll give you maximum 4 hours, 4.5 hours daily free. After that, anything you have to repurchase, or you cannot make a call. You have to, what is it? You have to upgrade your plans, or you have to make a top up. So those all are available only when you cross this limit. So predictive modeling and analysis is purely been done to take it and to make sure. That is the reason day on day we have more and more of predictive modeling are very important. That is the reason daily we have something new added to our systems. Maybe like an example, WhatsApp calling, we had only 4 phases. You can see in your WhatsApp call. Initially it was only one to one. Then they made conference call of 4. Now like Zoom is giving lots of facility, and everybody are getting, even for family get together you go with Zoom. Now like Zoom calls have been arranged, and you make a family get together for 40 minutes. It's free of cost, so everybody are getting into Zoom. So now like WhatsApp calling cost is like WhatsApp calling has reduced. So now they have increased from 4 to 8. So these all comes from your predictive modeling. What type of predictions are they making? Okay. So, like after descriptive and predictive analytics, it is nothing. The third type of analysis is known as your prescriptive analytics. Okay, prescriptive, very important. Describes, you predict, and now you are like prescribe what to do. Okay, this is known as your decisions where you take. Okay, predictive is you predict tomorrow this may happen. If you are taking into consideration.
Madam, sorry for the interruption. Again, your slides are not that is visible. That is, you are again it is
Somebody has
resumed. Okay.
presented their screen.
That's why only that is again it is resumed.
Resume presentation. So after descriptive analytics and
Okay, madam. Now it is.
now my screen is seen.
Okay. Ah, yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay. So participants, please do not present your screen unknowingly. I can understand this is done unknowingly, but anyway. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. So now, like apart from descriptive and predictive, we also have something known as your prescriptive analytics. So what is prescriptive? It is nothing but it describes, it predicts, and it also prescribes what to do. Okay. It now like it is not. Here comes your decision making. Okay. It also now gives you a prescription. This is what you have to give. Okay. Prescriptive was like predictive was like I know like people are buying this month 4 loaves and next month pandemic is coming. I know they'll buy 8. That is known as your predictive. Now you're prescribing, no, this is will happen and this is how it should happen. Decision, that is known as your prescriptive. Okay. So let me tell you this one example by means of the best example of aviation industry and nationwide road networks is like purely it comes under your prescriptive analytics. Okay. Whenever you take your Google map, it prescribes telling that this road is very there is much of traffic in this road. It prescribes you telling that take a left, take a right, take a left, go through this. This is the shortest road. This is the easiest path in which you can go. Fastest route of going it. Okay, that all are prescriptive. Okay, prescriptive. That is prescriptive. It prescribes. Okay, in an aviation industry, you can find that on an average, it has been told that for every second there is a flight which takes off, and from San Francisco to Boston, there are 2,000 paths in which the flights move here and there. So everything is like prescriptive. So once one flight comes through this way, you give a different path, prescribe a different one. That's all are known as your prescriptive. So these are the main types of your analytics. Okay. So now we'll get into your each and every analytics which are based on these are the main analytics which has been dealt in today's world. So we'll now get into your types of analytics based on your industry-wise types of analytics. So we have seen a lot with retail analytics. So what is retail analytics? And today people require is like, where should I invest so that my business grows into a large amount of profitability? For those, what is required? You require your price to be nominal. You require your advertising and promotions to be made. You also may require your stores. Okay. Where should I keep my stores? Which stores will give me lots of revenue? How should I design my store? Okay. Assortments, and then also on like on shelf availability. Always what are the things that should be made on shelf available. Okay. This all comes under your retail analytics. So all this comes under your retail analytics. Your so how do you get this information? From your Facebook, from your news, from your app, okay, apps, from your internet. Whenever you on your internet, I come to know what you are using. Whatever you search in your Google, I am able to understand. Whatever you search in your mobile phones, I am able to see. Whatever type of news you are reading tells me what type of person you are. So everything I can get from your internet and from your data search. Okay. So from how can I do? From local shopping cart, I can take it from your laptop. Whenever you make online purchase from your mobile, I can take. So all these ways I'll be able to do. So what all the things I'll be able to do in retail analytics, as we have seen a lot, I'm only giving a gist of this here now. You will be able to see the price positioning. At what price can I make it? When it was this much price, people were here. When it was this much price, people were here. Promotion activity. What promotion did I make and where did it end up? Okay, media spending, how much did I do this month? In-store assortments, how much did I do? And how to arrange it. Okay, shelf available and visibility. So few products have to be made available all the time, and like visibility has to be given. Only then people will be able to. Here and there, you have to make sure about your discounts, 20%, 50%. This word discount will be seen everywhere in retail shops. Visibility, okay. Local demands. People locally, what they do, they buy. Okay, everybody buys milk, bread, and all those are local demands. All the time they'll be there. They'll demand for these products. So consumer loyalty has to be taken care of, and your shopper's mission. What should be their mission of doing it? All this comes from your retail analytics. Okay. So let me also explain retail analytics in a 6-point steps. First one will be category management is very important when it comes to retail management. What type of products and what price and what discount should I give? Okay, this is known as your category management. In retail analytics, when you apply your data, when you get your data and then you are able to put your data into it, that becomes your.
Madam, sorry for the interruption,
Yes,
madam.
sir.
Sorry for the interruption. Please, it is my humble request to all the participants. Please don't present your screens. Why? Because if you present that one, speaker's presentation will be resume. That's why I'm requesting all the participants. It is my humble request. Don't try to present your screen. Okay, thank you, madam. Just again, you have to resume that, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay,
PPT
sir.
is again.
No issues about it. I'll do it.
One, please, sorry, madam. Please, all of you participants, please unmute your video. Why? Because it will take much bandwidth. So please unmute your video. Just you have to keep your that is audio and video mute. All you have to keep there is a video and audio mute, please. It is my humble request to all the participants. Why? Because it will take much bandwidth. You have to continue, madam. Okay, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So you are presenting issues, ma'am. So are you able to see my screen? Okay, I hope it is yes. If you are unable to see my screen, please tell me. So, like category management becomes the first point in your retail analytics. In retail, whenever you do your analytics in retail industry, retail analytics, this is what is told us retail analytics. Whenever you hear this word, it's not something pandemic or something panic. Don't become panic. Nothing out of that. It's only like it is nothing but you are applying your analytics into the data of retail industry is known as your retail analytics. So here what happens is category management. We manage your category. So these products, how many people bought it? Even if there is no I'll give you one more example. I have I one of my classmate has been found to be the regional manager for Kellogg's for Chennai region. So he told like even during this pandemic, his product was sold in all. He was unable to sell in 10,000 shops, but he was able to supply to only thousand of shops. Even by supplying to thousand of shops, he found that people have bought Kellogg's because regular users are buying Kellogg's. There is even they are at least bothered about the discount also. So because of that, he was able to find that normally for what amount business happens, the same amount of business has happened even during the pandemic. During COVID-19, during the lockdown and everything, the Kellogg sales in Chennai has not become reduced. Why? People who buy the same products are willing to buy and they buy it because they are used to buying the products. Unfortunately or unknowingly, they're least bothered about the discounts that has been provided or on what price it has been sold is also they don't mind it. They want to buy in lots and they want to keep it in their store. So this is how he has found it. And this 3 months he told very clearly there is no discounts for any products in Kellogg's because people are buying it. Maybe like if I give a discount, my company has to face the losses. So I'll not give any discount, and there'll not be any change in price also. The same price without any discount, people have to buy it, and people are buying it. And he found that last 3 months he is able to get the same amount of revenue what he was creating even before COVID-19 pandemic started. So that is known as your category management. When you have to give discount, what price, what are the things you have to give a discount. For milk, there is no requirement for a discount. Even if you don't give a discount, milk will be sold. That is known as your rice. Do you want to give a discount? It's not mandatory because rice has to be sold. Wheat, all these are known as your category management. And second one is marketing effectiveness. Marketing effectiveness is nothing but you're effectively doing a marketing for each of them is known as your marketing effectiveness. For example, for customers daily, for monthly on average 5,000, if a customer buys, what marketing campaign can you do? For a customer who buys 10,000, what marketing campaign do they do? What type of discounts do they require? That is known as your marketing effectiveness. What type of marketing is required? Maybe a discount is required, or a free product has to be given, or some contest is required. So that is known as your marketing effectiveness. And supply efficiency. When it comes to retail analytics, how much should I fill this? Okay, this product, how should I fill? Should I keep my rack filled? Sometimes when you fill your rack for some products, people feel that nobody have bought this product. Okay, it reminds all the time I can feel it's filled, so nobody has bought this product. Whenever they find that only something is left out space, the third one you can find there is a space in between. I hope it looks like our Harpic bottle. So like something you can find some space, you can find that okay, this month people have bought this red Harpic to a large extent. Let me also try. So there are different opinion for every product, different opinion for every product. So supply efficiency is required. Fill your basket. Filling is mandatory. And store optimization. Where should your store remain? That is also very mandatory when it comes to retail analytics. If it is in the busiest place, sometimes even if you have a car parking, it will go well. In busiest place, you do not have a car parking, it will not go well. So store optimization is very important when it comes to retail analytics. So loyalty programs. How much percentage can I charge in a car for buying, for purchase of products? For example, I hope you will be using it as you are all faculty maximum in your house or in your daily usage you will be having it. Citibank is the only credit card which is linked with Indian Oil and it gives you 1 rupee. Whenever you spend in your Indian bank, if you spend 100 rupees, it will take you as 1 rupee. Or in anywhere else, if you swipe your card, it will take for every 150 rupees of your spend, it will take us 1 point. And that 1 point is nothing but it will be converted into 1 rupee. And once it gets accumulated in your card, you can use that card for refilling your petrol. That is the Indian Oil Citibank card, which very peculiar card. Many people use it. Indian Oil users as well as credit card holders, both combinedly they have given it. They have a separate mission for that. You can swipe and for example, whenever I do a purchase of items, my point gets added to it. Once it reaches to, once it reaches to 3,000 points or 4,000 points, you can fill your tank. Once you can fill your tank. To that extent, you can have it. So this all are known as loyalty programs. So retail analytics. Analytics designs all this type of retail programs. And shopper intelligence. Okay. Communicate innovative activations. Okay. For example, the best example I'll tell you was Max, our retail shop Max. So all the time, monthly, you can find 2 weeks once you'll get some discount, you'll get some information. Everything has been overloaded in the form of messages. So that's how it's known as shoppers intelligence has to be known. These type of people, what do they require? These type of people, this person, what do they require? Individually, customization has been happening in retail industry to a large extent, and what they apply is business analytics. That is what I want to tell you. Okay. So now next one is your marketing analytics. In marketing analytics, what do they do? Okay, so we'll see about what brand managers do, marketing people requires and techniques. Okay, so what is marketing analytics? It is nothing but applying your technologies, process, marketers and brand managers use to evaluate the success and value of their efforts. So what metrics will you apply to see what marketing technique you have used is effective or not? That is known as your marketing analytics. So performance based on your marketing initiative. You have taken an initiative, you have to find what performance do I, after doing this marketing campaign, am I able to get many number of customers? That is known as your marketing analytics. That we can see one by one. So what do you use? What tools and techniques will you use for marketing analytics? First one is frequency of purchase analysis. Okay. So from the data, you will understand frequency of purchase analysis. What type of people, what income level of people, gender-wise, male, female, your gender-wise, your income-wise, your demographic-wise, which place you are in, people in Chennai, how do they buy, people in Hyderabad, how do they buy, people in Bangalore, how do they buy. So frequency of purchase analysis, cities like urban, suburban, semi-urban, or your rural, all those are taken into consideration while you take your marketing analytics into consideration. Frequency of purchase analysis is being taken word. Okay, average buying patterns are being analyzed out of it. And market share, okay, brand reach, value per call analysis. These all are very important terms when it comes to marketing analytics. Okay, so what is market share? What do you know by market share? So we tell this market share is nothing but your sales share. Okay, for example, I'm making an analysis with 10 people. I'm asking what soap did you buy? Okay, I'm asking 10 people, what soap did you buy? Out of 10, 8 of them replied me they are using Lux. 2 of them replied me they are using Lifebuoy. So the market share of Lux is 80% and the market share of Lifebuoy is 20%. This is how we come out with your market share. Okay, so marketing analytics tells about your market share. Very important technique of analyzing your, these are the techniques, okay, which you will apply in your marketing to find your share, okay, market share. So sales, how much sales is happening. So in business analytics, this all are, in marketing is one of the mainstream where business analytics has been implemented. So you should know how much share has been taken out. So out of your market, how much share has been taken out? How much market share do you have? How much product has been sold out of the total product? For example, you can find whenever you go to your supermarket, you can find one rack full of soaps. All brands of soaps will be available. So this month, which brand of soap has been sold out. So that consists of, for example, out of 100, 40 people tell that I have used the soap, which means they have secured 40 percentage of the market. That is known as your market share. So we tell it as sales share or sales volume of company brand with respect to